Picture Cinecittà's storied soundstage at golden hour, marble columns glowing, paparazzi bulbs popping, and, out of the archway where Fellini once directed dream sequences, step an Oscar-nominated actor in black velvet and a beauty mogul billionaire in sculptural schiaparelli. In that instant, May 7, 2025, the 70th David di Donatello Awards ceased to be Italy's private celebration of craft and became a global push notification frenzy. Timothee Chalamet and Kylie Jenner didn't just debut as a couple, they crashed every algorithm, turned the red carpet into a live stream event, and rewrote the rulebook on how prestige film and influencer economy can tango on the same tile. Italy's Oscars thrive on carefully choreographed grandeur, but nobody predicted how fast the night's opening photo would detonate on social feeds. Within minutes, #Chalamet trended across 20 countries, and Cinecittà, once the realm of cinephiles, was suddenly the backdrop for TikTok edits that racked up 50 million views before the awards even began. The internet demanded answers. Why Rome? Why now? And what does this pairing signal about celebrity in 2025? Stick around because the tale threads through whispered fashion weeks, soft launch Instagram stories, and Italy's own quest for cultural soft power. But first, meet the principals. Long before it became the night's viral set, Cinecittà Studios earned mythic status as Europe's dream factory. Founded in 1937 on Rome's southeastern fringe, the complex birthed epics from Roman Holiday to Ben-Hur and enchanted Fellini, who called its backlot "My Spiritual Home." The David di Donatello statuette, named after Donatello's Renaissance bronze, has honored Italian cinematic excellence since 1955. This 70th edition returned to Cinecittà after a decade on the road, folding nostalgia into modern spectacle with drone shots gliding over reconstructed ancient forums. Reinvigorating global interest was part of the plan. Italian producers lobbied to spotlight an international star, whose resume bridges art house gravitas and blockbuster box office. Enter Timothee Chalamet, tapped to receive this year's David for Cinematic Excellence. Pairing the honor with Chalamet's first public walk alongside Jenner was an unspoken masterstroke. Italy got instant worldwide coverage, and the couple found a stage steeped in cinematic lore rather than the gossip-soaked avenues of LA. Yet as spotlights traced their silhouettes, the night also asked bigger questions. Does marrying high fashion with high engagement social reach dilute the ceremony's gravitas or propel it into relevance for a generation raised on swipeable stories? Cinecittà, suddenly refreshed by influencer flash, seemed to wager on the latter. If Rome felt like destiny, it's because Timothee's breakout Call Me By Your Name was filmed a train ride away in Lombardy's sun-drenched Crema, an early passport stamp on his road to cult idol. French-American by birth and bilingual by upbringing, Chalamet moved with elliptical ease between festival gems like Beautiful Boy and billion-dollar tentpoles Dune and Wonka. Each press tour doubled as a runway: satin backless halters at Venice, pearl chokers at Cannes, leather harness tuxes at the Oscars. Designers hailed him as Gen Z's red carpet disruptor, a matinee idol who treats clothes as storytelling. For Rome, he scaled back the theatrics. Sort of. A double-breasted, deep-pile velvet suit hugged his frame, crowned by a single white silk camellia, a nod, said insiders, to Marcello Mastroianni's monochrome swagger in 8½. Yet the flower also whispered soft power, a fragrance trademark waiting to happen. His award was handed over by director Luca Guadagnino, who cited Timothee's cross-cultural fluency and ability to make auteur cinema feel pop. The acceptance, largely in Italian, melted the crowd and primed the perfect contrast. Next to him stood an American mogul who rarely speaks a foreign tongue, but commands a digital nation. Kylie Jenner entered public consciousness as a 10-year-old on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and promptly weaponized that spotlight into Kylie Cosmetics, a beauty empire valued near $1 billion before her 23rd birthday. With 400+ million Instagram followers, she understands narrative drip feeds, a blurred hand here, a silhouette there, until speculation hardens into headline. Yet prestige film carpets remained alien territory. She'd ruled the Met Gala steps in beaded Versace, but Cinecittà's marble colonnade demanded a different visual dialect. Her answer? Custom schiaparelli, midnight silk molded like wet sculpture, spine exposed, train unspooling for 8 feet. Gold surrealist earrings shaped like elongated fingertips brushed her clavicle, mirroring Cinecittà's own fusion of classicism and fantasy. The look screamed couture but whispered business, teasing expansion of her skincare line into Italian luxury retailers. Observers who dismissed her as mere reality TV spawn reeled. In one twirl, she vaulted from influencer tier to high culture headline, underscoring a new maxim: social reach can buy you a seat, but only couture storytelling keeps you there. April 2023. TMZ photographers camp outside a Beverly Hills taco truck after midnight and snag blurry frames. Kylie, fresh from her split with Travis Scott, laughing beside Timothee over carne asada. Fans shrug, could be friendly, but whispers snowball. September 5, 2023, Beyoncé's Renaissance Tour, SoFi Stadium. Grainy phone video catches Kylie's head tilt as Chalamet leans in, cigarette dangling, lips brushing her temple. Within hours, the clip tops Twitter's trending column. 5 days later, NYFW. A private dinner at Carbone leaks to Deux Mois. That weekend, they reappear courtside at the US Open men's final, arms wrapped, cheering Novak Djokovic. Then, silence. Strategic, not accidental. Holiday season cloistered in snowed-in Aspen chalets. No joint Instagram posts. Yet, eagle-eyed fans trace matching terracotta pottery in separate stories, suspecting a shared Paris Airbnb after Timmy's press junket for a complete unknown. Awards season 2024 kicks momentum back into daylight. Kylie slips through side doors at the Golden Globes, BAFTAs, and finally the Oscars. Never within camera range, yet rumored to sit 2 rows behind him each night. Met Gala 2025 turns up the heat. Kylie arrives solo in a sheer corseted Ferragamo, fielding coy answers about supporting someone at home. That someone is live streaming Knicks playoff hoops. Paparazzi interpretation? Trouble in paradise. Fan interpretation? A chess move. Hold back applause so the crescendo lands elsewhere. And it landed in Rome. Chalamet's velvet red elegant but tactile, textured to pop against camera flash. The absence of neckwear pulled eyes upward to that single camellia, rumored to carry custom extrait de parfum, perhaps the nascent test batch of a duo fragrance deal. Jenner's Schiaparelli nodded to Elsa's 1937 skeleton dress, yet felt futuristic. Cut on bias so severe, stylists whispered it had to be sewn closed around her. Photographers angled low, letting the gown's architectural spine mirror Cinecittà's columns. Iconography aligned. They paused halfway down the carpet. A practiced stop. Timothee's hand settled on Kylie's waist. She angled her torso precisely 3 degrees toward him, a symmetrical tableau telegraphing unity without possessiveness. Shared laughter at a reporter's Italian quip sparked 2,000 loops on TikTok, dissected by lip readers who claimed he whispered, "We did it." Hours earlier, Kylie posted a 90-second reel, hotel balcony, Rome skyline, champagne flute, final lipstick swipe, scoring 30 million views in 12 hours, outpacing her Met Gala glam drop by 8%. Fashion houses took note. Digital pregame is now half the red carpet ROI. Critics feared the couple would overshadow Italian nominees, but producers quietly admitted the opposite. Streaming figures for the ceremony doubled year on year, thanks in part to English-speaking audiences tuning in just to glimpse one walk and staying to watch Italian winners claim statuettes. Entertainment Weekly called it red carpet canonization. Online zoomed in on their coordinated midnight looks. People declared the debut historic for blending the Kardashian empire with Europe's most prestigious film gala. TMZ asked if the timing neatly floored rumors of a breakup and primed both brands for Q3 launches. Chalamet's fragrance, Jenner's rumored Italian skincare capsule. Italian broadsheets fretted over Hollywood dominance, but conceded ratings gold. Online, battle lines formed. Film purists lamented influencer infiltration. Kardashian loyalists clapped back, calling the outrage elitist. Memes flooded Twitter. Wonka handing Kylie a golden lipstick. Bardot Gainsbourg side-by-sides recast with Timmy and Kylie. The argument's volatility ironically kept hashtags aloft for days, handing both camps the engagement they claimed to despise. For Chalamet, Rome opens a deeper door into European auteurism. Rumor mills say directors Paolo Sorrentino and Alice Rohrwacher courted him at the after-party for Italian language projects, with Timmy reciprocating talk of producing a Naples-set coming-of-age he might direct. For Jenner, validation from Europe's cine elite supercharges her pivot from reality TV heiress to cultural patron. Insiders hint at an Italian lab partnership to launch a truffle-infused serum. High margin, high concept, and conveniently teased by a Schiaparelli gown. Italy itself becomes the unlikely winner, reframing its awards as a contemporary pop culture volcano instead of a domestic industry dinner. If you can't out-budget Hollywood, hijack its attention economy. Cinecittà's trending moment cost less than a blockbuster ad buy and reached deeper into Gen Z scroll space. Most telling is the archetype they represent: actor-artist times, entrepreneur-influencer. Old Hollywood prized the pairing of movie stars. Modern Hollywood prizes the synergy of distinct empires. He commands prestige filmgoers and fashion editors. She governs direct-to-consumer beauty and Gen Alpha attention spans. Together they create a Venn diagram advertisers have prayed for, a frictionless pipeline from velvet runway to virtual cart. So what did May 7th really prove? That a single stroll can splice prestige celluloid with swipe-ready spectacle, and no institution, however historic, is immune to influencer gravity. Rome's crimson carpet became a pivot point, where Fellini's ghosts brushed shoulders with algorithmic stardom, and neither felt out of place. Rumor already swells about a joint Cannes showing. Some predict Chalamet will produce a biopic and cast Kylie as her own disruptor, blending docu-drama with brand evangelism. Others wonder if they'll step back, having made their statement. But one truth stands. In 2025, celebrity currency is minted simultaneously on 70mm film and in 7-second clips, and for one Roman evening the cameras, analog or iPhone, couldn't tell the difference.